What made you? Is there a place for these guys in the world? Are they just like, I'm sure you have a story in mind, but when I first saw them, I'm like, oh, interesting. Like they're just like workers.
Yeah.
Can you explain your thought, or is that kind of secret sauce right now?
No secret. I think I have the building blocks of a world,
Mm-hmm.
of a universe, probably that I would like to see.
Yeah.
And in that universe, there's space for different levels of like AI evolution that goes from very shitty robots to something more complex.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a world where you can have employees that are like
A caste system.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
so the people who bought these, are they peasants?
Yeah, so the idea is that you will have the ones that are in service, like working, they are working for the system in place, right?
Okay.
But then you have the ones that are like out of service and they get hacked to be used in like a person from a low income can access one that it's not the newest one, and they can like make it work in the house or like maintaining the crop or something like that.
Okay.
That's the idea.
Nice. So I've always wondered this. So savage dogs are robots, or are they skull creatures, or are they dogs?
I don't want to say because it's part of the story.
Fair enough.
Let's say that they are something new.
Something new.
Something new. Like they're, it's like, I don't know.
They're sex robots. You heard it here first. They're upgraded fleshlights.
I was trying to find an example of something similar.
Mm-hmm.
Have you read a Mouse?
A mouse?
The comic book Mouse?
Oh, the World War II.
Yeah.
One. I haven't read it, but I've seen it.
Well, that's in part inspiration for me.
Oh, okay.
So those are cats and mouse. Like the Jewish people are mouse and the German people are cats.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no one moment in that story where you get to know why.
Okay.
It's just the world that you landed in.
It's just it.
And I think that's kind of like what I'm going for. It's like you're gonna land in a world where things are in a certain way, and you're gonna have to accept that that's reality.
Mm-hmm.
And you might get an answer at a certain point, but
Okay.
that's the point.
Interesting. That makes me think we haven't seen the savage dogs yet. Interesting.
I mean, who knows?
Who knows? That's cool, man. I love hearing you talk about your project, because it's clear that you have a grand vision. And you've mentioned to me before you would love to do like a movie or a little short film or something. So that clearly shows you've been thinking about more than just making stuff that looks cool.
Yeah, I have a vision, but I also like I'm aware that it's like it's not easy to build anything. Mm-hmm. And for now I'm making like the best stuff that I can and trying to stay true to that overall idea. Mm-hmm. But it's also not like every little component of what I'm making has a specific place in the history, right? It's like it's within the realm, within the universe. Yeah. And someday I might have enough time to flesh it out. Yeah. I think for now, this thing that I'm doing is the only thing that I have time for. So it's like people ask me like, when are we gonna see the world? Like, well, maybe when I quit and I start for this full time, because for
Right.
now I only have time for making some collections and sketches, but
Mm.
like it's hard to go beyond that.
Having a kid and a full-time job really takes the wind out of the NFT sales.
Yeah, yeah, kids suck.
I don't know. I think there's worse things than a kid and a wife and a full-time job.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
But yeah, and if you keep going the way you're going, do you want to do NFTs full time? Is that the dream, or do you like having both going on? Because I know for me, everyone says like, oh, I want to go full time into NFTs, but I know how I work, and if I don't have security, I can't
Yeah.
function in a venturous place. I need all my bills covered by something, and then I can go off and,
Right.
and throw things at the wall and be myself somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I definitely want something of mine. Um, Something of mine to provide for the, 9 to 5 type of scenario.
Mhm.
Um, I don't see myself being an employee for a very long time, honestly.
Mhm.
Um, but I don't know if it's full NFTs. I also don't know if that's even a thing, right? Because maybe NFTs is just a mechanic to sell
Right.
something that goes way beyond, and it's like
That's a great point. Because
it's a brand.
it's a medium. NFTs are
Yeah,
a medium or a way to sell. It's not even the medium in itself. Like Photoshop is a medium.
right.
So it's like it's like a canvas. Then you can try different materials and stuff, I guess.
I think right now it's so new that we assign so much value to
Mm.
the newness of the idea.
Yeah.
But I think that once it's commoditized and it's like the way we transact online, because it's basically inescapable that we'll end up in that place where it's like
Yeah.
there will be no other way to purchase shit
Yeah.
online,
Eh,
and everything is digital now. So it's like, what else is gonna be there?
Right.
So once it's like saying in the 80s that you wanna dedicate yourself to the internet,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
It's like, well, no, you're not. You're gonna dedicate yourself to a business that might
Mm.
leverage internet as the main, medium or pipe
Yeah.
or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, NFTs on themselves might not mean anything in the near future in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be as invisible as the internet, and then anything you do on top of that, it's just like, what is it that you're doing? I
Mm.
might be doing a brand, I might be doing a production company, I don't know. Whatever I can accomplish will be using that as a base.
Yeah. I think when real estate contracts and titles and deeds start getting into the space, I think it'll lose a lot of its new sheen. I think you're exactly right. There's a certain hype around it because there's so many possibilities that haven't been explored.
Yeah.
But yeah, once Spotify or I said that last time, Shopify doing NFTs really made me think about this too, because it's like, okay, well,
Mm.
so if Shopify's offering NFT minting, it's like it's just gonna be a button you click down the line, and they're just gonna take care of the back end for you. It's the same as
Mm.
crypto. It's like if I want to go pay for something in crypto in 20 years, it literally won't matter. I'll just be able to like go. My debit card will probably have crypto and USD on it, and then it'll just pull from automatically whatever, or I'll press a button, or it's gonna be
I mean,
seamless for the end user eventually. So
if you think about what government around the world, what governments want, I think one of the things they want the most is to get rid of cash.
mhm.
because cash is so hard to trace.
Right.
So to me, the logic is telling me that in the not very far future, we're gonna have a wallet that's gonna become your main ID.
Like it's tied to your
And
social or something.
yeah, it's gonna be the thing that you use to identify yourself and hold your value.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna be able probably to do multiple chains. So you might have your gold,
Yeah.
Bitcoin, you might have your uh, enterprise Ethereum, and then you might have the USD equivalent that it's like the one that the government creates because of course they want the ability to
Right.
print more
Yeah.
or some shit.
What do you think? But there's always going to be a way around that, right? With privacy coins and with being able to pop open a new wallet without anyone knowing about it. Because that my first reaction to that is like, fuck, I don't want everything tied to something that the government can transparently see and link my name to.
I think it's gonna be similar to what it is now compared to 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Like right now it's so much easier to trace you and see what you're doing based on social media and based on what you post and based on tracking your phone. It wasn't that easy before. I think like 30 years from now or 10, it's gonna be even easier.
Yeah.
You're still gonna have ways, because there's always ways of staying a little bit private.
Yeah.